Hey guys, welcome to another video. I'm Aimee. I'm a musician and I do videos on songwriting. I do original music. I also do covers. And in this video today, we're going to talk about my 5 top tips to write songs if you're a beginner or even if you're not a beginner. But these are my 5 essential tips that I think everybody should do to write songs to get started. Okay, so my first tip is to carry a pen and paper or your phone, anything you can write on with you wherever you go, because you never know when ideas will strike. They used to strike me all the time, like going to work, coming home, going to uni, going home, in the bathroom, in the shower, wherever. Like, you've always got to have something to write it down, because if you don't write it down straight away, even if you think you're going to remember it, oftentimes you don't remember it, and you don't want to lose those ideas, because even if they're not the best ideas at the time, you can always tweak them later, and you never know, because sometimes you write songs in the future, and you've got something missing, and maybe you wrote something in the past that was a related topic. You can use that, so you always want to write it down. And also you can use a recorder if you use your phone, if you want to record a melody. So yeah, like, I used to always carry a pen and paper around, like while I was at school. Like, I would always come up with ideas and I just write them down, pen and paper. But now I just use my phone, because it's that kind of day and age where we're all using our phones all the time. I just find it easier because I always have it on me. But if pen and paper is better, like, sometimes it's better. So whatever is good for you, do that and stick to it. Always have it with you. My next point is to listen to other songs in different genres, but also stick to whatever genre you like the best. So whatever your style is, whatever you like the best, you want to listen to that, obviously, because you want to enjoy it, and you want to kind of create your own style. But you want to listen to things outside your own style and outside of your comfort zone, because they're going to help you to expand your ideas and to come up with unique ideas that have not been produced before. So yeah, listen to a wide variety of music and listen to different genres, right? Also, with that point as well, is to train your ear. So this is something that I'm doing every day, is training my ear to identify pitch better and identify intervals and stuff. This is a really good skill to have, because you're able to come up with chord progressions and to know what notes fit the melodies, and to know what chords you can use more easily without having to kind of look it up and do that. Like, the better your ear is, the better you are at making music. I think it's the #1 skill, so that's a really important thing to do. And you can get an app for this. I've got an ear training app on my phone, so you can do that. Or you can do exercises like intervals and stuff like that, just listening to songs, identifying notes, or playing music and identifying notes. As much as you can, you're going to just improve that skill. It's just practice. So my next tip, totally unrelated to music, is meditation. Why this is a great thing to do is because it's going to clear your mind and help you become aware of your thoughts. Because if you've got any distractions or things that are not good ideas, you're going to become more aware of them when you meditate. So then you can be more inspired and come up with better ideas. Because if your mind is always like cloudy and always foggy, you're not going to be able to come up with ideas. Like, you'll often find that you come up with ideas while you're in the shower or you're in the bathroom or whatever, because that's when you're just sitting quietly, right? So, like, if you meditate, like, I often meditate and then I write music after, because that's when I get the best ideas. Or whatever you can do that's in silence, just walking out in nature. And that's my next point, is in nature. Like, why I do these videos out in nature, or why I have been so far at least, is because, one, I just love nature, but it's because it's where I'm most inspired. Because it's quiet here, you can hear birds, you can hear the wind, you can hear that kind of thing. And that's where ideas come, original ideas. So that's another handy tip. If you like nature, or even if you don't like it, try it anyway, because you never know when you don't try things. You've got to go outside your comfort zone. You've got to try different things to get better. So yeah. And also, I wanted to expand on my other tip when I said listen to songs and also listening, like being in silence, is that you want to have a balance between listening and being in silence. Why? Because listening to a lot of songs is going to give you a lot of good ideas, musically, lyrically. You'll be able to come up with different like styles and that kind of thing. But being in silence helps you to come up with original ideas and understand more about what it is that you're writing, what it is that you're creating, the music itself. Like if you're always listening to music, you might have some ideas, but they're going to sound more like the music that you're listening to. This is just what I found from my personal experience, is that when I was listening to a lot of music, because I used to listen to a lot of music, just because I love it, and I'm sure you're that way as well, was I came up with a lot of ideas, but I found they weren't that original, and so I didn't really use them for anything because I didn't like them. They weren't me. They weren't my style. So by balancing that, and then not at the moment, I don't listen to music all the time, but I do listen to music pretty much every day, almost every day. Have some days where I don't listen to music, but I find I'm a lot more creative this way with lyrics. Like I write a lot more lyrics now, and with music as well. And you want to have this balance because this is where you can come up with original ideas and combine them with inspirations. And like I said in another video, like you have to be inspired by other music in a way, because in a way no ideas are completely original because we're all connected on some level and we're all using the same mind. And really it's just having those musicians that really have that skill and that talent, that genius, is because they're just more in tune with that genius mind. And that's something that you can become in tune with if you just spend enough time in silence alone as well. So yeah, so balance between silence, original music, and inspiration, listening to other songs. And my last point is don't think about what you write. I've said this before and I'm going to say it again because it is the main thing that stops people from writing great music. It's the main thing that stops people from doing anything great creatively or anything. Just it stops you from doing something is just by thinking about it. This is why like meditation is good as well, because you don't want to think about what you write because you're going to judge, you're going to critique it in some way. Or you're going to have like a certain goal, like I want to write a song about my ex-boyfriend or something, whatever. And then you're writing about it and you're trying to write it in a certain way, rather than just like, oh, I'm feeling upset, or I'm feeling like angry, or I'm feeling happy about this, so I'm going to express that. And you don't even really have that thought, you just have that feeling and you just write it. That's when your original ideas come that are unique and authentic to yourself. So you want to do that, okay? So never judge yourself. Even if you write a whole bunch of shitty songs, just do it anyway, and you can go back to that. Use the ideas that are good, throw away the ones that aren't, and you just get better. The more you write songs, so this wasn't part of my tips, but this is a bonus tip. It's just practice, obviously. With anything, you get better. The more you write songs, the better you become at being a songwriter. That's just it. It's always practice. And yeah, so maybe you can make a goal for yourself to write a song every day. Or you don't have to write a whole song every day. You can just write a verse of a song. Whatever is easy enough for you, but outside of your comfort zone. Not something that you're already doing. So you want to be able to expand, but not pressure yourself too much that you're going to be not be able to meet whatever expectation you put on yourself. So that's it for this video. If you liked it, give it a like. If you've got any questions about any of these tips, post them in the comments. If you've got any song ideas or anything that you come up with after watching this, let me know as well. I'd love to like share ideas. If you've got any requests about songwriting as well, put them in the comments and I can do a video on that in the future. And I will see you guys next time. Alright, peace.